Amidst the seemingly peaceful waters of Florida, where the sun casts golden rays over the brilliant coral reefs, a killer is rising. Lionfish, so beautiful no one believes it's a threat, silently sweep across miles of ocean. Fishermen call them the ghosts of the Caribbean. Scientists call them the plague of the sea. But strangely, no one knows exactly where they come from or how they spread so quickly. In just 2 decades, we've gone from a handful of stray individuals to more than 30 million swarming American waters, a silent, beautiful, and unstoppable army. If the ocean was once a place of life, now it is gradually becoming a kingdom of deadly beauties. The Discover, Lionfish Invasion, Florida's $200 million war against 30 million killers. No one could have guessed that one of the ocean's biggest ecological disasters originated from small fish tanks in living rooms. In the 1980s, lionfish were introduced to the United States. The colorful, exotic creatures were sold in stores in Miami, Tampa, and Orlando.
Do these guys usually get? They're incredible.
Up to 15 inches, depending on the tank size.
But that beauty soon turned into danger. In 1992, Hurricane Andrew swept over Florida, destroying thousands of homes and countless aquariums. In the chaos, the first lionfish swarmed into the sea. Some scientists believe that the disaster came not only from nature, but also from humans, who quietly released them, either out of boredom or simply because they did not know how to kill a creature with deadly venom. From then on, the story of an aquarium fish became the beginning of an invasion of the ocean floor. In the underwater world, lionfish don't need speed, they don't need strength. They rule with perfection. Their bodies are machines designed for hunting. Each one carries 18 needle-sharp spines that contain venom that can paralyze creatures 10 times larger. The long ribbon-like fins are not just for show, but also for encirclement, blocking all escape routes for prey. Once within range, they dart out like lightning, swallowing small fish in 1/10 of a second. A female can lay hundreds of eggs in just one spawning, and each clutch is an opportunity for them to colonize new waters. But what is more amazing is their extraordinary ability to adapt. Every day, a single one can eat 90% of its body weight, and when it is full, it simply lies still in the middle of the coral reef, waiting for its next kill. They crawled across the riverbed, hiding among tree roots and thick mud. Every bite, every move was proof of a small creature whose survival strategy was absolutely perfect. Wherever the eggs land, a new colony forms. There are no natural enemies, no predators dare touch the poisonous spines. Beneath the brightly patterned scales lies the perfect biological machine. A predator evolved to be emotionless, beautiful, silent, and unstoppable. In just 2 decades, Florida's oceans have changed color. Once vibrant coral reefs are now bare, mossy, and devoid of fish. Lionfish are devouring juvenile fish, the species that once kept the ecosystem balanced, leaving coral dead, adults starved, and the entire food chain collapsing. The aquarium fish, once kept for its beauty, has become a symbol of ecological collapse, proof that sometimes just one small human mistake is enough to bring the ocean to its knees. Control efforts have turned into a desperate struggle. Divers in Key West go down every day to kill lionfish with steel spears, but each time they return, there are more of them than before. Marine sanctuaries are required to post warning signs. Beware of lionfish. Handle with caution. Even underwater robots and drones have been used, but with negligible results. Many experts are beginning to wonder, can humans win against the creatures they themselves created? Because while Florida spends millions of dollars on eradication, lionfish continue to expand their territory every day, from the Caribbean to the Gulf of Mexico. The dead coral reefs are no longer a warning. They are living proof of an ocean being slowly conquered by the very beauty that humans once worshipped. At the bottom of the ocean, lionfish continue to reproduce as if nothing can stop them. Each female carries thousands of eggs in her belly, drifting with the ocean currents to new waters, creating new nests of death along the east coast of the United States. In the Bahamas, they have taken over 80% of the biomass of shallow coral reefs. In Cuba, fishermen say they see more lionfish than native fish. Scientists call it the perfect invasive, a species that eats everything, reproduces year-round, lives in deep and cold waters, and is virtually immortal. are no predators, no limits, and no way back. Every day, when fishermen leave shore, millions of lionfish quietly expand their kingdom under the blue water, gradually wiping out one of the most diverse ecosystems on the planet. On the water, the consequences are becoming clear. Catches have plummeted, forcing many fishermen to quit or move to other areas. Coastal restaurants are running out of local fish, and seafood prices have doubled in just a few years. But what is more frightening is not the economic damage, but the silence of the ocean. In areas once bustling with life, now there is only the sound of breathing bubbles from divers and the silhouettes of invaders with bright red fins. Leaving waters red with lionfish, aggressive invaders ready to attack any creature. But just a few nautical miles later, the sea offers a completely different challenge. Silent giants clinging to coral reefs. They do not move, do not hunt, but each weighs hundreds of kilograms, is hard as rock, and is the target of daring divers who dare to confront waves, currents, and even the law to hunt them. The hunt begins, but this time the challenger is deadly silent. With each weighing hundreds of kilos, hunting them is not just a game, but a battle with waves, currents, and the law itself. Every minute, every pull determines their lives and the huge profits they can bring home. As the first light of day hits the sea, divers begin preparations. Oxygen tanks, diving knives, ropes, and sturdy nets are carefully checked. They were no ordinary explorers. Each knew every reef, when the currents were strongest, when the tides were high, and where the giants of the sea lurked. Each trip is a living map. Open seas, white-capped waves, and jagged coral reefs that can break shells or injure divers. But experience and sensitivity allow them to move quietly, approaching the Geoduck without scaring it. For them, hunting is not just a job, but an art. They must know when to pull, when to stop, when to yield to the strong current. Each snail weighs hundreds of kilos, a test of strength, technique, and patience. One wrong moment, and the whole trip can end disastrously. But for these divers, the risk comes with the reward: survival, fame, and sometimes a big profit that can change a week's earnings. As divers descend into the deep blue waters, all their senses are on edge. Beneath the surface, geodesic snails lie motionless, clinging to rocks with incredible strength. One wrong tug could shatter the shell, causing them to lose their target or cause serious injury. Technique is key. They use knives to cut seaweed wrapped around the shells, use ropes for stability, and coordinate well with their teammates on the boat. Time was of the essence. Oxygen tanks were limited, currents under the reef were constantly changing, and every movement had to be absolutely precise. But risks don't just come from nature. Venomous lionfish, sharp corals, or hidden rocks under the sand can all pose unexpected threats. With every successful Geoduck haul, the rewards are well worth it in experience, fame, and profit. But in the world of Geoduck diving, each trip is a delicate balance between skillful technique and deadly risk, between ambition and survival. As divers descend into the deep blue waters, all their senses are on edge. Beneath the surface, geodesic snails lie motionless, clinging to rocks with incredible strength. One wrong tug could shatter the shell, causing them to lose their target or cause serious injury. Technique is key. They use knives to cut seaweed wrapped around the shells, use ropes for stability, and coordinate well with their teammates on the boat. Time was of the essence. Oxygen tanks were limited, currents under the reef were constantly changing, and every movement had to be absolutely precise. But risks don't just come from nature. Venomous lionfish, sharp corals, or hidden rocks under the sand can all pose unexpected threats. Strong waves can push divers away from the reef, pulling them deeper than intended, and strong currents can separate them from their teammates in seconds. With every successful Geoduck haul, the rewards are well worth it in experience, fame, and profit. But in the world of Geoduck diving, each trip is a delicate balance between skillful technique and deadly risk, between ambition and survival. When the last Geoduck is brought aboard, the real story begins. On the market, one weighing hundreds of kilograms can be worth $200 to $500, but its true value is much higher. Divers know that every moment underwater, every risky pull can be rewarded with huge profits. But with the money comes stress and danger. They had to quickly handle the snail, protecting it from waves, currents, and other stealthy opponents that were watching. The bustling market scene is a testament to the extraordinary value of Geoduck shells. Buyers inspect the shells, feel the soft tissue, and haggle over every penny. A successful trip can change a week's income, but one mistake, and it can all be lost. In the world of hunting for Geoduck, profit, technology, and risk go hand in hand. Each snail is not only a trophy of the deep sea, but also a testament to the daring, experience, and determination of the divers who dare to face danger to conquer this silent giant. Every voyage, every lionfish, every Geoduck reminds us that the ocean is a delicately balanced world where risk, profit, and responsibility go hand in hand. In survival and hunting, humans are just temporary visitors, while the sea and its creatures are the real rulers. If you want to continue following the amazing and fascinating stories about the ocean, nature, and special creatures, please click subscribe channel to never miss the latest videos from The Discover.